Hi, can we please redefine Valentine's Day? I, f- I feel like Valentine's Day has gotten a bad rap, especially for me throughout my loneliness history of always being single and depressed. Valentine's Day tends to be a focus for a lot of people that aren't in relationships, how lonely and single they are. But I have a new perspective on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is all about a celebration of love, whether plutonic love for friends, pets, uh, family, or romantic love. Uh, the uh, the dichotomy between eros and philos, uh, erotic versus non-erotic love, and I think I think if we start thinking about Valentine's Day like that, it becomes uh, less of a holiday. I don't think it's a really like a technical holiday, but I'm still gonna call it a holiday. It Take it less of it as a holiday to focus on uh, romantic romantic relationships. Today can be a day to focus on other relationships you have, uh, whether it be your relationship with nature. Yeah, you could go and hug a tree today and tell nature how much you love her and how much she's provided for you in your life. Uh, or it could be relationships with pets. Just say, I love you so much. You mean so much to me. Or for friends, uh, how much your friends mean to you and how they seem to have your back. Or for your family, uh, how much your family has supported you. Um, and not everybody has all of these things. And um, I think today is not focus is not a good day to focus on the relationships you lack, unless you want to see it that way, where today you want to focus on mending relationships or building new ones, focusing today on meeting new people. I think today would be a good stimulus for a lot of people to go out in the world or even online and just spark up conversations with people and go into talking excuse me, talking with these people, not with the intention of hooking up or getting something out of it. Just go into these conversations with the incentive to just care care about what that person has to say and their values and their space, and just get to know them. Uh, but you can also spend today to focus on getting romantic or just hooking up with people if that works for you. Um, just I, Today just is a day to just acknowledge the beauty in love, how it's one of the most impactful, one of the most strong feelings we can have. Uh, Religions are built upon this concept. I I'm surprised in Christian circles how I don't I found that Valentine's Day is not as prominent as I think it is, with the importance that Christianity's message is about spreading love, even towards your enemies. And I feel like this would be a very good Christian holiday, and maybe have more of a weight to it because God's all loving. Um, and you don't have to be Christian. I'm just speaking from my experience. Even though I'm not a Christian, I admire them, and um, I love them. Uh, but even if you're not Christian, whatever you are, I hope that whatever religion you have, love has a prominent role in it, and however you want to interpret it, I just hope that's it's towards a good end, and not to encourage hate. Speaking of which, people often say that love and hate are the two sides of the same coin. Uh, and what they mean by this is that um, that I don't know if I can really give enough credit to this concept, but it's like love and hate are very powerful, and they can often easily switch. Like love can easily turn to hate, and hate can often quite easily turn to love. And their emotional resonance can often be quite similar and quite opposing. But I don't know. This is just me trying to ramble and just trying to put my scrambled thoughts together. But Valentine's Day tends to be a day where I think about the Greek concept of love. There's this Greek myth where when the gods first created humans had 4 arms and 4 legs, and 2 heads, and they were happy together, but humans disobeyed the gods. Gods punished humans by splitting us in half, and so their belief is that we long to have our other half, and so that's why we long to be in a relationship with someone and be very close and intimate with them, is that we're trying to merge ourselves back together with our other half. And it can sound a bit human centipede-ish, sounding like that, or it could sound quite romantic when you tell your significant other that they're your other half. They're the soul that you're meant to be with, that you guys were the ones that split long ago. And now this myth definitely encourages monogamy, which I don't see as the only way to have a healthy relationship with someone. And so if you're non-monogamous, you could expand on this myth saying, thinking that the gods, like, instead of 4 arms, um, back in the day, you had 6 or 8 arms. However way you want to put it, your imagination is your limit. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say here. I just really hate how, at least where I grew up, today was all about getting into relationships. Um, now, I guess it wasn't all like that. Where when I was a kid, and I'm sure many of you guys had this experience where in school we'd do Valentine's Day projects where um, each person had like this gift basket at their desk or um, in their cubby, like their locker ish thing, and we would all be creating these small Valentine's Day cards with um, like candy taped to it, and we would drop special messages for each of our classmates. Um, there was one year where um, a selected group of us, or I think we all had to bundle into groups and find a song to go to each classroom and sing a loving song to. Um, and the song that I remember singing was it was this Queen song. Ooh somebody, won't somebody find me somebody to love? And that's just been stuck in my head ever since. Um, and singing that song was the first time I actually heard that song, because someone in my group was a real Queens fan, and I never listened to Queens until I was in like grade 8 or grade 9. Yeah. And whenever I felt very lonely and neglected, um, I just solemnly sing that song to myself. Ooh, somebody, won't somebody find me someone to love? Yeah. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. And I hope you guys have a good Valentine's Day. Find something or someone to express your love to. Um, Obviously with their consent, and yeah. So that's pretty much it. You'll see me later.